Hey, what's going on everyone, Xrathis here, and welcome back to another video. Now I just want to bring you a quick video showcasing how I earn rep really fast doing dungeon spamming. I used this method the other day to get the new human and orc heritage armor sets that were added into the game. They look awesome by the way, but if you have a different dungeon than the one I'm about to talk to you about, then just leave a comment in the comment section so everybody can obviously go and check that out. This dungeon I'm about to talk to you about is the one that I like to run just because it has a good amount of bosses, a good amount of mobs that you can kill for rep and everything, and just in general you can make quite a bit of gold from selling like the bind on pickup stuff, and also like the BOEs on the auction house and the grey items, and just looting the gold of the mobs and everything like that. But mainly it's for the rep. But the first thing that you need to know is you need to get a tabard with the faction that you want to raise your rep with. That's really important for this guide and everything like that. So you're going to see footage of me on my monk, mainly because I forgot to record footage of me on my paladin and my death knight, the two characters that I was trying to get the heritage armor for. But essentially what I did first is I headed to Stormwind to grab the Stormwind tabard, because that's what you need to do in order to raise your reputation with Stormwind and everything. You got to grab the tabard, and I did the same thing. I went to Orgrimmar, grabbed the Orgrimmar tabard, and then I headed to the portal room and took the portal to Xrathis. I then went all the way to the Netherstorm, and I went to the dungeon called the Botanica. Now, I like this dungeon, like I said, because that's a good amount of bosses and a good amount of ads. I did try the stockades. I didn't like that as much. I feel like this dungeon is just better suited towards me. I know that there's loads of other dungeons that you can run. I think people said that Pit of Sauron is really good. I haven't tried it myself, but I can see that being good if you pull everything and just kill them all at once. That could be really nice. But I like the Botanica because it's really easy. If you decide to pull the entire instance, it's 3 to 4 minutes per pull, at least it took for me. Depends on your class and everything like that. The only downside to pulling the whole instance I noticed is there's some mobs that are really slow to get to you because they start doing like blade storm abilities and you have to run back and kill them. And also there were some plants that like kind of were like really slow and like bugged out in a sense, so that was kind of annoying. But what I like to do is I do individual packs. So I pull everything up until the first boss, and then I kill the mobs there with the first boss. Then I pull the mobs from all the way up to the second boss, and then I kill them there with the second boss. Then I rinse and repeat that for all of the other bosses. I find it's just easier because you don't have to run back after you've done the whole instance to go and kill the like stray ads that were left behind. So that's what I like doing personally. It's really easy. So I tried this on heroic and normal difficulty, and I didn't really notice a difference in terms of the rep gained. I did notice a difference when it comes to like earning rep for the Shatar, but not when it comes to raising rep with the faction that you actually want to get your rep up really fast with. I didn't really notice a difference. I will note though, you only can do 10 instance runs per hour, so you can only run the dungeon 10 times an hour because there's a lockout, so you got to wait for the whole hour, like the duration, to obviously end, and then you can run it again. So during downtime you can obviously go and do questing or something like that if you wanted to, and then just come back to the dungeon. But you only can run this 10 times an hour, then you have to wait until the hour's up, and then you can do it again. And obviously if you do it on heroic, you only can do that once because there's a lockout. So it doesn't really matter if you do it on heroic or normal, so it's completely up to you. I run this, it probably is faster to pull the whole instance, but it's just annoying having to run back. But this is the dungeon that I like to run. You can obviously boost your rep by going to like the Darkmoon Fair if it's up. That should be up within the next couple of days hopefully, or it might be up as I release this video and everything. You can go to like the carousel and everything, ride that, get the rep buff and go to the dungeon, or you can buy like the hat that gives you XP to keep that in your inventory and go there. And there's obviously other stuff like the WoW's anniversary, but that isn't until like December. So I don't know, I just really like this this dungeon, if I'm completely honest. But there are other alternatives that you can do as well, and there's some modifiers that you can get to boost your rep even more. But if you just want like a casual way to earn rep really fast, then just go to the Botanica, kill all the mobs and bosses in there, and just keep doing that until you hit Exalted. It shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours really. It depends on what reputation you're at already. If you're from friendly to like Exalted, it'll probably take you like a day or something, hopefully not longer than that, because I was at like honored to Exalted, and that only took me like an hour or just over an hour or something like that, 1 to 2 hours. And I've tried that out revered, and it was obviously less time. So it's up to you how you want to do this, but I like to pull them in and all the ads in individual packs, pull them up to the boss, kill them there, and rinse and repeat. It just worked out for me, and that's what I like doing. But I hope you enjoyed today's guide. If you did, then make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out my social media links in the description down below. And have yourself a really nice day. Click that bell notification button to know when I post a new video, and I've been Xrathis. I'll catch you in the next one. So, peace!